This is Mike McGrail for the Social Penguin blog. With me I've got Berney, who is the CMO of the Mobile Marketing Association London branch. Paul, could you just tell us a little bit about what your organisation does?
Yeah, the MMA is essentially a global trade association that brings together every company that wants to make the mobile marketing channel work, if you like. Our goal is to make mobile an indispensable part of the marketing mix. We have around 750 member companies globally that collaborate on a whole range of things, from education to measurement to providing metrics, to providing guidance for the industry, to promoting the industry as a whole, all aimed at really helping to get brands and agencies fully understand the range and scale and scope of mobile marketing.
A great presentation from you there with some real global insights. You looked at Pakistan as an example of someone that's kind of trying to push forward. You know, in the West we're all, we love our 3G networks, we're pushing into 4G, we've got our smartphones, but these developing countries, if you can still call them that, what are the opportunities for them and how are they embracing it with perhaps a less technological resource?
Well, I think what you see is as I was saying, is that many countries in emerging economies, text or SMS is going to rule for quite some time to come. Because they're predominantly prepaid markets with feature phones, but they're increasingly going to grow and add in smartphones, low-cost smartphones over time. But right now, the opportunities for brands to engage with consumers using the mobile channel and perhaps some of mobile internet. And from the example I gave in Pakistan, there's a similar mobile social network. In India, there are several of the same in Africa, most notably Mixin in South Africa. So there's still tremendous growth in that. You shouldn't only think that mobile and social can come together if you've got smartphones and apps.
Great. Final question, how do you feel education is amongst brands and agencies when it comes to mobile? My favourite at the moment is the complete overuse of the QR code, and in particular being used in places like the underground where there's no phone signal.
Yeah.
Do you think people are getting it in general, or are they a little bit feared?
I think that if you look globally, the number one task facing the industry is education. Because I think you're right, the brands and the agencies that work with them are understanding small parts of what mobile can do, but not really the full picture. And if you like, that's our task, that's our message. We've got to find a way of educating people about the full range and scope of what mobile can do, and so that they can pick the appropriate technology for the right user audience for the campaign they want to do. Share some of your misgivings about overuse of QR codes or augmented reality or other things. The starting point should surely be to understand what mobility means to the consumer, and then think about creating a mobile presence. And a mobile presence just means a way of the brand interacting with its consumers via the mobile channel. It doesn't necessarily mean we have to have an app, we have to have a mobile site, we must do SMS.
That's great. Thanks very much, Paul. If you could tell us where we can find the MMA online, that would be great.
Yeah, you can find it at mmaglobal.com.
That's great. Thanks very much for your time.